Good morning, friends. It's Amy with Renewing Stitches, and I'm here for the June update. It is July 8th, Wednesday, July 8th, and I'm filming this in the morning. I hope you are having a lovely day or evening or whenever you're watching this. I am looking forward to sharing my stitching with you. I've got 2 finishes and several whips and several new starts. I am outside again today. It is about 80, 78, 80, and they're getting rain over there, which gives us, like over there meaning like 30 miles over there, but we get the clouds. So it's a little cooler than it looked like it was going to be this morning. But so I'm outside, and you can hear the crickets and some birds and a little bit of traffic, which it should be slowing down now because it's past 8. But anyway, I'm excited to be here with you, and I just appreciate you spending your time with me, and I look forward to hearing from you. So we will get started. I will show you my 2 finishes, and I'm going to be bending down. So I have an awesome setup of you on like several books and a 5-gallon bucket and a TV tray because the table's over there, but I couldn't get a good, I don't know, I wanted to have like this light. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to show you my, I was saying that because I'm going to be bending down to grab my stitching because I will be, it's in a chair next to me. Okay, first finish is Beach Quaker from Georgia Girl Stitching. I did a couple of, I took the beach part out and put a verse address here. You'll see in a minute. And of course you can't see the colors on here because it's black and white. But let me show you my finish. This is a 14 count Ada, just a ice, that's what it is, 14 count ice Ada from Hobby Lobby. And this is I'm hoping to get good lighting. That's why I want it over here. This is my finish. Used most of the called for. I had to, the color, there is a little difference there. Okay, so that's a story. I think I wrote it down. Yes, I did. The called for color here was too light, and it seemed like it just almost blended in. So I got a darker sand color. It is a sand color that's called for, but I got a little bit darker shade. And I was using, this is the other one. Yes, this is the oldest one. It is DMC. I thought I did write it down. I know I was telling my friends about it. Well, I didn't write it down there. Okay, well, it's a color of DMC that is beige. And the older color, which is this side, is from the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, from my old stash. And the newer one is darker, even darker than this. And so, well, actually it's this one right here, right in this corner. You can see how it kind of lightens up over here. I don't know if you can tell, but it looked like a pretty dark contrast, and so, or pretty big contrast. So I started doing a blend throughout here to make it lighter. And you know, water changes color, but so does sand. So I just changed it. It's going to be hanging in my house, and I love it. But that's my story here if you are interested in why that is slightly different coloring. But that's my finish. It'll go in a hoop. I put here Hebrews 6:19 talks about our hope our anchor of hope in the Lord. And so the plan is to finish it in a hoop and then put the verse. I tried to chart it around, and I just couldn't figure it out and have it look, because I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm going to hoop it up, and then on the back I'll have a piece of, I'll have the verse on the back. I'm not sure how I'm going to attach it or finish it yet, but it'll have either a what is the word? It'll have a felt. That's it. It'll have a felt. That's not the word I'm looking for. It'll have a felt like fabric on the back, and then I'll do an iron-on transfer situation maybe, or maybe I'll use cardstock. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's my finish. That's my first finish. It's not the first one I did. That's actually the second piece that I finished. The first one is this one. My goal. I hit my goal. I finished Heritage Sampler by Plum Street. Finished in the second week of June, I think, maybe. Or it's been a few weeks. And I did this on 40 count mocha, country mocha, Newcastle linen. 1/2, unless it was the 1/1 stitching words or flags, or the white. The white I did 2/2. Here's my finish. And I'm looking to see if I changed anything. I don't think I changed. Oh, yes, I did. I changed, this is back stitch instead of the over 1 stitching. I did over 2 stitching, and then I just back stitched that. I back stitched the number here, and then I put my initial in the year I finished it here. Everything else, oh, the water is 2 different colors, but that's, they're blue. This one's lighter than the other, but that's my finish, and I'm so happy I got that done. So happy. This section is full coverage, obviously. It's just, poof, that house. I think I got it all. Yes, that house. Last time on the video, I told you how I had issues with the bases of those columns. But anyway, it's all done. And now it needs a frame. I'm going to put this in our county fair, which will be in August. So I will have it framed, or I will frame it and put it in there. So those are my 2 finishes. And I didn't put my starts in a separate section, so I'll just come across them. I'll just come across them. I do have one. This is one. Oh, this first one is one. So after I finished Heritage, I have 2 patriotic starts. And this is one of them. And I don't know where the other one is. It's in another bag. But I started Big Creek's Glory. I got this from, I got it off eBay. And I'm using taupe, 14 count taupe, I believe. Toast. This is my start. Flag. I am using a different white. Oh no, I am not. So the DMC, it calls for Weeks Dye Works. But I just picked my, no, it has a DMC conversion. The DMC is 3033 for the white or the beige, and I am blending it with one 3033 and one B5200. So that's a blend right here. This is the start of a second star. I think I got a whole 6 strand. No, I did not. I had like 2 extra like straggler strands, so I did those, and then I had I started on the white just to mark that, and then I could just start doing the blue. But it's Toast from Hobby Lobby is like a printed fabric, because on the back side it's plain, but it's got a little bit of, that's probably good, a little bit of modeling. and it seems to be going this way. I was wanting to get, flag waving in the wind. So I had the modeling going this way. So that's the start on that one. Is there anything else in this bag? Nope. Okay. And okay, so these are the, yes, these are the sals. So first is the temperature piece from Stitchy Mommy. I'm going to lose that. This is temperature alphabet from Stitchy Mommy. It's on her Etsy shop. I have done several of her alphabets. That too. I've done several of her temperature pieces, and I love them. I use the varied temperatures from Temperature Typography. That's the colorway there. I like that one, so that's what I'm sticking with. And I just thought through the years I could see the changes using the same threads over and over. Anyway, this is 28 count even weave that I dyed. I just dip dyed, but here's my progress. So I finished June. Haven't started July yet, but I finished, last time you saw it, I had April. So I did May and June. And we had, let's see, we've been in the upper 80s. I think the yellows are like mid. We had, all this is 90. Right here, 90 or above. Like the reds the dark oranges are 90s. Yellow is 80, I think. But it's been a while since we've been in the 70s. Anyway, that's what I've got so far. And this is green. I don't know if you can see. It's really a green. I was hoping it would, maybe you could see it. But that's my progress. It'll fit on here. I'm not sure what I'll do with it. I've got all the other temperature pieces. I may just put them in a book. Maybe. I'm not sure. Also, I worked on the Peppermint Purple sal. This is the layout. Comes out every week, once a week, for the 52 weeks. I'm using blues. This has, the original, the one she charted, has beautiful colors. I just chose blues. And oh yes, it shows out here. Yay, I was worried. So I'm not done with June-ish yet, but here is my progress. This is an 18 count white Aida, and I'm using the different blues. At night you can't see this one hardly at all, but during the day it really is pretty. So let's see, I have 932 is January. Let's see if I can do this. 932 and 311 and 3765, 803. I used I think this is one of the ones that either I mislabeled or the color has completely changed, because I have an old skein of 444 that's a blue. Love the birds. I have an old skein that is labeled 444. So either I mislabeled it or it really is something else, because now it's a yellow. And then this one is 747. The reason why I picked this one up is because I never use it, because now in charts, when it calls for 444, I use that color that's supposed to be. And I just have this one off to the side, so I was just using that, scraps. All these are like scraps. I'm trying to use my scraps. Anyway. 747. That's the lighter blue. So 12 blocks of blues. These are going to be dark, and then medium, and then light. So then these three will be light, although now it looks like these two are similar. But I wanted these two to be similar, and this would be light like that, but different. So this one will be light and light, medium, 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 dark, 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 dark. you get the gist. It's going to go at a diagonal. Anyway, so lovely out in the daytime. And the last sow is Steady Thread, and I've shown you this is the cover page, but you can do patterns in leaves, or leaves in flowers, or flowers and patterns. You get two stitches, sorry, two pieces of the pattern every drop, and you can choose the outline. I have chosen, see if I can get a good picture of it. Where is it? Here it is. This is the layout and border that I've chosen right there. And this is also on an 18 count Aida, and I'm using Flowers and Leaves pattern. And I gotta go, let me move my pink. I got quite a bit done. I'm not quite caught up, but I got most of it caught up. So that's where I am. Last time you saw, I think I was working up here, deciding on whether to, because I had one flower in each corner, and it looked sort of empty. So I went ahead and filled those in. I got this one done, and I'm working on that, and I brought the border down and over. So that is my progress. So pretty. Excuse the non-ironing. I'll do that later. I love that block. I love all of these blocks, really. I mean, I could see doing this on a on muslin. Muslin? No. Burlap with yarn. And make it a pillow. Although it would be a scratchy pillow because it's burlap, but just making it big, like 2 or 3 times bigger. Oh, so pretty. Anyway, I think I'm going to do a pillow on this one. I think I'm going to finish it on a pillow. Get some gingham. That's later. All right. What else? Take a drink. I hope y'all are well. I hope you're getting some stitching done. All right. Next. Oh, that's a new start. Okay, here's another new start. This is the freebie from Long Dog. It's called Wishful Thinking, and it says, "May we live in slightly less interesting times." It's freebie. I love freebies. I have a bunch of them. I need to keep stitching from. Anyway, I picked, what was this? It was a breadcloth, maybe? I don't recall. But it was a piece of white fabric, and I let it soak in a pink dye. And it's pink. I'm using, I don't remember the color. Oh, DMC 34 for the color. 16 count. And I dyed it years ago. So I am up in the top. There. I just went completely different. It's not nautical. It's not patriotic. It is just, it's not Quaker. It's Quakerish. So I love it. Do that. Probably frame, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. But I just felt like starting it. And then, where'd the other one go? Oh, here it is. Another new start was this was, so on the 20, not fall on my shoulder, on the 26th of every month I have a new start. Well, I'm a little behind, but this one is the start that I had picked out for April, May. one of those. It is the Colonial Sampler number 3 from this magazine, the Cross Stitcher, December of 1992. And so I did a flip through. I'll find the Flosstube Extra and link it below. I did a flip through of this magazine. Okay, let me rewind. My goal this year was to start 12 or 13 new starts from the flip throughs that I've done. And so I did an extra at the beginning of the year showing you the ones that I had picked for the year, and then through the year I was just going to start one. So I've started this one, and I don't remember if I started another one. I don't believe so, but I have them on my pile of 2 starts. So I will link the flip through of this magazine in the description box below, and the Flosstube Extra of the ones that, yeah, I'll do that. How about that? Will that be okay? Anyway, I started this one, and it is lovely. It's going to go fast. It is stitched on a bell pull fabric. The finished size is 4 3/4 by 7 3/8, a 28 count linen, and they made a bell pull out of it. So it's 56 stitches by 90 stitches. But I'm doing it on a 28 count, I think, 1/1. So it's going to be tiny. Here's my start. I was doing something else over here, and I just moved over to this side of the fabric. So I have Lord give me what. But that was, I mean, it's going to be tiny. I'm so excited. And I'm thinking about putting it in an oval frame, like a tiny oval frame. Like for the fridge. I really do love the sentiment, Lord, give me wisdom to direct my ways. It is a design by Gloria and Pat. I think that's a wren. I have a new, I think I told y'all about the bird app that I'm using. It tells me all the birds. I want to say that's I don't know. I want to say what it is, but I'm probably wrong, so I just won't. The next whip I have, so that was a new start. This is the next whip that I worked on for Stained Glass Summer. I'm sure you've heard some Flosstube friends talk about Stained Glass Summer. Karen D, and Laura, and several others. I think Mary's got one too. This is Butterflies and Flowers from Durene Jones. Working on an 18 count. I guess there's a lot of 18 count in this one. 18 count white Aida. Worked in the black, in the 310. So I finished. So I think it was like that last time. So I did all of this, and I had a blue on my. That's what it was. I had a blue on my needle. So I finished the blue. I think it was in here. And I got this done, and then I pulled another blue. It's right here, so I'll be filling this in next time I pick it up. So I think all of them. I just love all of them. I love stitching on them all. But this is especially fun. It's like a coloring book. I have another stained glass that I need to start. The stained glass lilies from Counting the Stars xCounting the Stars. That'll be a next time start. Something's not happy over there. All right, this is another new start. I am starting this. Mary will probably get done before I will, but I'm stitching this with Mary's Stitching Corner. We started the middle of June, and this is Under the Stars by Counting the Stars. That's right. It's the same one as the. This is the one. The lily, stained glass lily, I think, is the same company. You'll see next video. Or watch Laura, because she's got it going. But this is Sweet Sheep. Karen, for stitching, I'll finish this one. A few videos back, so you'll have to go back and watch. But she finished this one, and I really liked it. Karen really liked it, and we decided to start. She's got a much bigger start than I do. But I got the corner done. So this is on another 18 count. Where's my back of the paper? Yeah, another 18 count. And I'm starting, and I never start. I always am a top right. So I'm starting on bottom left this time. Here's my start. The blues. All the blues. It is not much, but it is much. I don't know. A couple hundred stitches. It's a good start. For me, anyway. So you'll see more of that coming. Let's see, what else do I have here? Okay, the last new start is from Primrose Cottage, the Sweetly Saying 4th of July one that was free. If you are part of their newsletter, monthly newsletter, they'll have a freebie every once in a while. This is the second one that I started that was patriotic. Sweetly Saying, and this is a 14 scrap, probably oatmeal. And I started this while I'm sure the U.S. was playing soccer. We've been watching soccer. But this is the start I got on it. I got America, and I got the stars, the white. I had to change. So on this fabric, the white doesn't show up real well, and it doesn't, I mean, it shows up better now than it did. This is the first one. I believe it's, I picked, I just picked like white, and this is B5200. So this is or Blanc, I guess is the DMC. So I may pull that out and use B5200. Anyway, that's my start on that. So it'll fit on this scrap lovely and turn into something lovely when it's done. So I have just that done right there. And that is it. Last new start, last stitching project I have to show you. So that is all my stitching for the month, which is much better than the months previous. So now we'll go into plans. I have several more new starts planned. I'm going to be stitching some vintage Christmas ornaments with Lizzie and yes, Dawson Stitchery. I wanted to make sure I had it right. Okay, Brigid. So I want to start some new starts, but it'll be from Christmas, vintage Christmas magazines or charts for ornaments. And so I pulled some out to show you. I also am going to start the lilies, the stained glass lilies, and the Need-A-Lot winter birds, and my Durene. I've not had enough coffee yet. What is the... Oh well, I guess you'll see the new starts next time. Anyway, I brought out some Christmas patterns that I'm going to use, the vintage Christmas from, and this is not near what I have, but these are the ones I'm going to pull from. So I have the For the Love of Cross Stitching from January of 1995. This is the front. I want to do, let's see, the candles and the Santa, because it has a green hat and coat, and these other ones, I think I want to just do like this little set here. And the others, let's see. Mm, I really want to do that too. Oh, okay. I want to do this too. I think I'm going to make that into an ornament as well. All right, so I'm going to do that. And then in this one, this is from December of 2007, so not really old, not vintage at all. I mean, that just seems like 5 years ago. I want to start this one for, I'll do it 1/1 and see if I can make it an ornament. Maybe. It's pretty big. But it's also on a 9 count. So let's see if I can quickly find the chart. Uh, 121 stitches wide by 100 high. So, I mean, 1/1, I can make it not bad. And then I also want to do in here, I want to do the snowman on the cover, but these little stockings, specifically that one, the nativity stocking. So that's my option. Those are my options there. I'd like to do every one of these. Let me see if I can get you in close. This is from Marcia McCurr. It is a leaflet or booklet from 1979. I really want to do this bird, these two birds, the partridge and the bluebird, and the pheasants down here. And are there any other birds? There's a mouse up here. The lion and the lamb. I mean, I want to do all of those. I think I want to do all of those. And here's like the back. Yes. Oh, the hummingbird. That's not really Christmassy, but anyway, the bluebird. So I want to start some of those. And then this is Count on Cappy from 1983. And let's see, this is the back. I'd like to do several of these. The goose. Oh, there's a goose. 3 gooses on the shore. Goose on the shore. It's new. I love it. I want to do that one too. But Christmas. Back to Christmas. Vintage Christmas back. And we're back. The goose. The rocking horse and the drum. I mean, several of these. The puppy and the cat. The mouse. I mean, there's several of them. Look at that. The bell. The birds up there. Several. So that's what I'm going to be pulling from to start. And these are all, like 30 by 30 or 25 by 35 or 31 square, so they're really quick stitches. So those are my thoughts on those. So I will be starting some of those as well. And I think that's all. And stitching on, pulling things out to work on. I'm trying to find some more to finish, but I'm also starting some more, so it's kind of just canceling each other out. So that's all the stitching. And if their life is going to just be short and sweet. Things are good. Let's see. We had rain the other day. It's going to start getting warm. It still looks like it's raining over there. But the breeze has stopped. Let's see. What have we done this past month? We celebrated 4th of July, Independence Day here in the States. Happy Independence Day to my fellow Americans. Happy Canada Day. That was before the Independence Day. So happy Canada Day to my Canadian friends. Let's see. I don't know that I have. Let's see what my phone says. It keeps track of everything for me, of what all we did. Oh yes, doctor's appointments. Doctor's appointments. We went on a short trip with my sister and her family. So our family and her family went to Oklahoma for a quick trip. It was lovely. 2 days is not enough, so it'll have to be 3 or more. A tiny town called Sulphur, and there's not a bunch there, but they have a lovely state park that's right across from the hotel, so we could just walk over. We drove over and then walk down to the stream, and it's just peaceful. So we did that, and then stayed 2 days. We have done that before with them. We've traveled with them a few times and have always enjoyed it. And so we traveled just a wee bit, a literal wee bit. I got my hair trimmed, though you can't see it. It's just a trim, appointments, and that's it. Mowing the garden. They are going to be baling soon, so hopefully next time you see this, they will have baled all of this. The grass out there, I don't think I've seen it. My husband and I walk regularly down the driveway and back, but we've talked several times about how the grass has not looked this thick, or we weren't paying attention to it, I guess, but it has not looked this thick to me in a while, so I'm really, really glad. We've had good rain, good sun, good rain, good sun. So we had rain the other day, and now, it was enough to settle the dust real good and soak in, but not enough to be muddy. That was lovely. I don't think we're going to get any rain until maybe the weekend. But anyway, so maybe they'll get this baled. The garden is, the tomatoes are coming on really good. I've got those little, they're grape tomatoes, and I can't remember the name of the variety, but they're yellow and they're sweet. And then I have some middle-size cherry tomatoes, I guess, that are yellow. My bigger tomatoes aren't ready yet. I have several bell peppers that are growing really good. The zinnias are good. Onions are just about done. I'm looking at the garden over there. I've got several onions left in the ground I probably need to pull. And then I've got some of the beds cleared out. I had aphids in my okra. So I cleared out that bed and treated it for aphids, put some neem oil down and DE, diatomaceous earth, and then some more dirt, and just going to let that set for a little bit and do it again. And then I'll plant fall crops in there. So maybe I may start some more, get some tomato starts and put those up there for fall tomatoes. But also get things like squash going, or I may put some more onions over there, because we'll need more onions. We go through onions pretty regularly. I've got here on the porch, although you can't see it. Well, maybe. Let's see. I've got strawberries over here. Then this is the shady side of the porch. Strawberries will go, keeping those in the shade. And I'm going to repot those, put some new dirt in, and some good compost, and get those going. I have 3 of the tower tiers there with strawberries right here, and then that's flowers. And then here I have mint, which stays in a pot. It does not go in the yard. And then flowers. Oh, and let me show you. Excuse me, that tower and the weeds. Sorry about that. In this tower I have lettuces and arugula and spinach, and cilantro coming up, although it's kind of warm. I probably should move it back to the shade. In the front, my lavender's doing great. My basil's doing great. Basil, we're having a lot of basil, tomato, mozzarella. Was that caprese, however you say that salad. Lovely with olive oil, salt and pepper. So lavender, basil, oregano's going good. Rosemary's going good. I may start drying that because it's getting pretty big. And then I have flowers up front. I think that's it. So, yes. Yeah, that's it. That's all we've been doing. Gardening, mowing, doctor appointments. Everything's good. It's just catching up. And then stitchy. So in July, I have a retreat next week, and I'm not sure what else we have going on. But it's just a day retreat, just travel over there for the study in the fall. And then I guess that's it. I guess I'm rambling now. I don't think I have anything else. I think we're done with doctor appointments for a bit. Anyway, dentist, 42. I think that's quite enough. I think that's quite enough. I will see you in a month. I will see you at the beginning of August, if all goes well. And I will hopefully have lots more to show you, lots of new starts. In the meantime, go find your next Flosstube friend and watch them and tell them I said hi, but also let me know what you're working on. Thank you for spending your time with me. There's so many Flosstubers and they're so lovely. I have my regulars that I love. But anyway, I'm going to go now. Bye, friends. It's good to see you. Happy stitching.